Might be cats. It could only have been you. Only one person could have the resources to torment me with such puerile impetuousness. Only one person is you! Logan Donahoo.
Link in the description.
Don't do that.
Do what?
Pimp out your channel. Only I'm allowed to do that.
How would you pimp out my channel?
Well, normally I would point down to a link in the description and then tell people to go find your channel that way. And then, by extension, I would tell them to go find you on your various social media outlets, followed by captions on the bottom of the screen like... Oh, fuck me like a blue-balled badger!
Take me to Red Lobster first.
Ah! Only in your depraved little fan fiction.
Oh, you read it.
Now please tell me why you've gone to such ridiculous lengths to get my attention.
The only reason anyone would want to seek you out.
My dashing features paired with my intense sexual magnetism?
The Founder Challenge.
My immaculate sense of fashion, which creates a mélange of the new and old, combined to create a dynamic single entity?
The Founder
Or
Challenge.
perhaps my wit and insight concerning today's...
The Founder Challenge!
No, it's the fucking Founder Challenge. I was just giving you the benefit of the doubt that you summoned me here for vastly more important reasons.
Your sexual magnetism?
Duh.
My benefactor said you were delusional and, well, I believed her. You'd have to be to enjoy every single sick-ass movie that's been thrown your way.
Caitlyn Jenner's 1970s fuzzy midriff, isn't it?
Oh, it was hot, and I wanted to touch it. But advocating for Sean Penn and Shanghai Surprise? That's where I draw the line.
We have sent sex clowns and musical demons packing. What could you possibly give to us that could even... What the hell are you even looking at?
What the fuck happened?
Consider the profound emotional experience of a truly great film. Then forget it, sweetheart.
Yes, better blow it out your exhaust pipe, cinema lover, 'cause here comes fun with hair on it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's the end of the 20th century, and mankind has blown its wad. The fate of humanity rests in the groin of one man.
Their leader, Commander Toady, has kidnapped some pilgrims who wandered into their territory. We're gonna get him out, and then you're gonna get him pregnant.
Hell comes to Frogtown.
Okay, what hit me?
I have no idea.
Seriously, what?
I have no idea.
No, you're joshing me.
You turned around and you fainted.
Don't even!
My hand to the actual God who hates the religious establishment.
Well, great. It's finally happened. I've been kidnapped so many times, now every time I look over my shoulder in alarm, I pass out as a reflex.
You're also miming handcuffs.
Please don't draw attention to my subconscious quirks brought about by my trauma.
Well, excuse me, princess.
That stain on the wall is disgusting, by the way.
I know, right?
Looks like someone pulverized a frog with Thor's hammer.
Hell comes to Frogtown!
Please don't tell me you killed a frog all for the sake of a weak segue.
Okay. I totally did, though.
Poor froggy.
Despite its boundless success, the post-apocalyptic genre has never been given credit for being a surprisingly dynamic genre when it comes to tone. Many fine examples have been deadly serious and thought-provoking. Other films have been stylish, balls-to-the-wall extravaganzas. Then there's the ones that provoke you to learn how to say what the fuck in as many languages as possible. Guess which column Hell Comes to Frogtown belongs to.
In this particular variant of Teotihuacan, nuclear war has rendered many men impotent, resulting in women taking up the authoritarian position of the remaining human population. While the few remaining fertile men are treated as brood sows utilized to prolong the species, our lame white hope is a wasteland drifter named Sam Hell, played by the late, great Rowdy Roddy Piper. Sam's sperm count is higher than that of the average sock in a cosplay photographer's drawer, which warrants the government to requisition Sam's libido, hook it up to a car battery, and take him on a mission to rescue a bevy of nubile maidens who are being mentally enslaved to serve an anthropomorphic frog who commands a whole society of frog people, so it's up to the one man who is actually encouraged to nail every woman he sees to save these ladies and repopulate the earth.
A soldier's work.
is never done.
I want to do the joke!
Don't you dare!
I want to do the joke!
Don't you dare!
I've come to tap ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
You took it. You took it. It was mine, and you took it. It was in the refrigerator in a little Tupperware bin with a name tag written on it, and you swooped in and you plucked it. Why don't you introduce the panel while you're at
Here's
it?
our panel. Introduce yourselves.
Brett Carson.
Jarman Day.
David, but in a way, aren't we all?
Cody.
Lovely
to see you. Lovely to see you again. Now, have any of you lot seen this film before? If so, tell us. If not, tell us.
So apparently about to watch a movie all about semen and Rowdy Roddy Piper and people not being able to reproduce. And I'm a little bit terrified, but let's see what happens. This is exciting.
I have not seen Hell Comes to Frogtown. I understand that the Navy is somehow involved. You said semen. What? Anyway, I haven't seen it.
Are you kidding? No, I haven't seen it, but I'm seriously excited. Okay, look. I feel kind of bad, but I've never actually seen the movie. I've always wanted to. I mean, you know, the scene with the, I came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass and I'm all out of bubblegum. Yeah, I've heard about it, but I've never actually seen it, so yeah, finally.
No. That's not the one.
What?
That's not They Live. We're not watching They Live. We're watching Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Oh.
So I actually have seen this movie very recently, and I know that I am not nearly drunk enough to watch this again, but God if I won't try.
May I?
You may. Now, was that so hard?
Said your mom.
In all likelihood.
What do you expect from this viewing experience?
So, he actually made more than one movie.
Apparently.
Yeah, I've seen this, and you're in for something.
You can never go wrong with wrestlers in movies. They're always good. Without fail.
It's got a lot going on. It's got a lot of things that probably shouldn't be going on that are going on.
You have aroused the three snakes!
A lot of male wish fulfillment fantasies, right?
Do me a favor.
Anything, Sam.
Put this on.
Being the only man who's virile enough to have the sperm that can impregnate every woman in the world.
Have you ever imagined a woman who is made of 100% raw beef?
Hey, don't king shame.
That sounds delicious.
All right, you're gonna love this movie.
I would, yeah.
I feel like we need a female perspective here somehow, but we don't have one.
Yeah,
You know, everyone talks about Hell coming to Frogtown. No one ever talks about the frogs coming to Helltown, and that's just sad.
Or the frogs coming.
That's Roddy's job.
That's probably going to happen in this movie.
All I know about this film is that it will probably be really, really special.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it to anticipate anything.
Is it rated R?
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Is it what?
Is it rated R?
I think so. If not, it should be.
Well,
Okay.
So it's about, naval officers, as Brett said. So.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of the things that you have said have accidentally foreshadowed something, and I'm really excited for it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right, lock and load.
And gird your loins.
Literally.
This is Hell Comes to Frogtown. After 86 minutes of wondering how Sam Hell is supposed to bang a woman with that crotch rig and not cause painful rubbing on both sides.
How do I... There's a flap.
I broke him like smashing frogs with a hammer. How about you guys?
I saw a movie, and it was perfect! Perfect in every way!
So yeah, that's the second time I've seen it. I was a lot more sober this time, and it makes exactly as much sense the second time around. I don't regret it, even though I probably should.
So that movie actually wasn't that bad. It was kind of entertaining. There was really good animatronics and special effects, and Roddy Piper was just as cheesy as any other 80s action star, so I'm down for it. I'd watch it again.
Honestly, something I was not expecting. The puppetry was not half bad, considering the era in which it was made. One message for the script quote-unquote writers: shut your hole!
So, how about those 3 snakes?
Yeah. You're right. Seriously, the costuming for the frog people was really excellent for its time.
What year was this?
88.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, like I said, they clearly put all of the budget into the middle of the movie. So you've got these elaborate Frogtown sets, you've got these animatronics, multiple people with crazy animatronics, and then the beginning and the end of the movie, it's like 1 or 2 vehicles in empty desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very silly, but it has very cohesive plot. Like, I've seen much worse movies in that same time period. And say about the same kind of thing, post-apocalyptic things that are just much worse done. This wasn't that bad.
I read the blurb for it, and it was exactly what it said on the tin. That's not a bad thing.
Less pornographic than I expected.
Yeah, I expected a little more.
Which is good.
Yeah. I mean, if you go into it completely blind, you're absolutely convinced that you accidentally put on a porn movie, and it's just like, always gets right up to there, and then no. It goes,
You're too young.
No.
That's very 1988. That was the films back then.
I'd watch it and give other people and make them suffer through it, but it's still bad.
Yeah, that's
but it's
I'm
not
here.
terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible.
Yeah, I've seen far worse. It was fun. More fun than it had any right to be.
That's true.
True.
There are 2 sequels. I don't think Roddy's in either of them.
2 sequels?
There are 2 sequels. They say the third is a standalone. They're from the 90s. I have no knowledge of what happens in either of them.
I mean, they created a world, so I guess there's places to go.
Yeah,
the
but
mutants.
Like 2.
One of the single best things in the movie Rowdy Roddy isn't in either. I don't know.
Yeah, without his cheesy ass there, then what are we watching these movies for?
Yeah, I mean, without it, it's just a really low budget Mad Max with more nudity. Yeah.
What we really need is a sequel like another 5 years later, but they have CGI for all the frogs, but really low budget CGI.
Oh, yes.
And
a sci-fi original film.
Exactly.
I do want to mention that I'm really impressed that it's the apocalypse, but everybody's clean, everybody has great teeth, everybody has beautiful hair, everybody has 5 pounds of makeup, and everybody's legs are really shaved nicely.
Yeah.
And bright, brilliant white clothing.
Yeah.
And even the frog lady had nice shaven legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With fishnets.
With fishnets.
Well, I mean, does she need to shave her legs?
Maybe amphibians, I guess they don't. Yeah. So, welcome to Frogtown.
Very nice. I'm glad to see you fared better than your beloved founder. He is beloved to you, right? Well, I'm sorry to say that now that I'm through with him, he'll never...
I figured it out!
What the hell?
You would not believe the revelation I've had!
About why you hated the movie?
No, stop trying to think my thoughts for me. No, I bloody love this movie.
Oh, come on!
Honestly, I'm amazed as to how many levels this movie works. One could even interpret this movie as a peer into the psyche of textbook toxic white men. On one side, you could imagine your average dude bro being quite enamored by the prospect of living in a world where he's encouraged to fornicate everything he sees while killing things that don't look like him. Alternatively, this may even be a red hat's worst nightmare. A paragon of masculinity is put to work by a female-dominated society and forced to rescue white women from a community of people that don't look like him and who want to do the lily pad hop with said women. This film is a striking psychological study cunningly disguised as a balmy post-apocalyptic romp.
If you loved the movie so much, why did you look so brain-dead when you were watching it?
Thank you for reminding me. That'll give me a minute. Now, before I go, who is responsible for this idiot challenge?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes! Yes, I would!
You'll find out soon enough. In the meantime, click on my link below and subscribe to me here on YouTube, or find me on all social media at Logan Donahoo with 2 O's, that's 2 O's, on every single form of social media. You're not gonna bitch me out?
I'll just put this on your tab.
My tab?
Well, you hacked my channel, you forced me into yet another idiot challenge, you refuse to tell me who's responsible, and you even take advantage of the situation to pimp out your wares, and, for the worst sin of all, what you did to that frog.
It was just a frog.
And John Wick's dog was just a dog. So, I am going to rain down retribution upon you. And by the way, tell the person responsible for this idiot challenge I am coming for them.
Ew.
Why?
You'll find out.
And on that cryptic note, I am the founder, this is the Cinema Schlock Society, and I bid you adieu.
Well played, Founder. Well. You didn't tell me he could make it rain frogs! No, let me try again. I know I can break him if I just don't kill any more animals. Okay. Like, share, comment, subscribe!